Hello and welcome to the Fabrico.Design channel. We develop professional sewing patterns and make them available to every woman. Using our patterns and video instructions, you can easily sew any garment at home and feel like a designer. Today we will sew together a Pamela bra. This is a comfortable bra, it's easy to sew and perfect for beginners. Such a bra can be sewn from thin cotton jersey, knitwear, mesh, or microfiber or Beflex fabric. This bra can also be sewn as a swimsuit top. The only equipment you need is a sewing machine, no overlocker required. The Pamela bra is an ideal option for learning how to sew underwear. Let's get sewing! The bra consists of two parts without folding and has some notches. 3 notches on the bottom and 1 notch on the back. We take mesh for sewing the bra. It's elastic, dense and pleasant to touch. I pin the pattern pieces to the mesh fabric. These patterns already include 7mm allowances. There is no need to add allowances to the patterns. The grain line is marked on the patterns as well. Using it as a guidance, you lay out the patterns. I cut out the pieces exactly along the contour, and I make small notches of 2-3 mm. It will be enough. This is what you get after cutting. Let's pay attention to the notches along the bottom. There are 2 notches under the chest. I will use them to gather fabric under the bust. I need to make 2 stitches parallel to each other from one notch to the other, without making any backstitch. I use the maximum stitch length. The distance between stitching lines is approximately 5 mm. When sewing the stitches, the machine itself makes a small assembly, but this is not enough for me, so now I will fix it. On the one hand, I tie the threads very tightly, and on the other hand, I tighten the threads until the gathering is maximum. When I get such tight folds, I tie the threads and trim off all the excess. The assembly should be as tight as possible. I repeat this on the other part of the bra. The assembly essentially replaces the chest dart, and with its help I create a beautiful volume on the chest. Once the assemblies are complete, I will proceed to the necklines of the pieces. I measure 1 cm from the top and bottom. Measure the remaining area and cut off the elastic band minus 10% of the measured area. I pin the elastic band right sides together, stepping 1 cm from the top and bottom of the pieces. I distribute the elastic band evenly. And I sew the elastic along the scallops with a zigzag stitch, small zigzag stitch, and make back stitch at the beginning and the end. I do it on both pieces. Let's see what I've got. If you have a piece of fabric looking out from under the elastic, you can cut it off a little. Next, we turn the elastic on the wrong side and attach it with a large zigzag stitch. This is what I get. The cuts are hidden inside. This method consists of two stitches. The first is a small zigzag stitch, the second is a large zigzag stitch. I overlap the parts on top of each other and pin them together, aligning the central notches. Now I will deal with the bottom of the bra in the same way as I did with the neckline. The length of the elastic at the bottom of the bra is calculated in the same way, minus 10%. I fold the elastic in half, find the middle, and pin along the notch on the bra. Then I distribute the elastic evenly along the entire length. I pin the elastic band with the right side to the bra. The armhole will be done in the same way. First of all, I will pin rings with elastic strap loops to the notch along the back. The length of such loops is 3/4 cm. You will need two elastic bands of the marked length. I insert them into the ring, fold them in half and pin them to the front side of the bra at the notch, with the ring facing down. I repeat the same on the other side. Let's move on to the armhole. The length of the elastic in this area will be equal to the length of the armhole minus 15% and plus 2 cm. These 2 cm will peek out from the above, and with their help I will sew the straps later. I pin the elastic, evenly distributing it. After this, I will sew 3 elastic bands on the machine at once, 2 at the armholes and 1 at the bottom of the bra. At the armholes, I got a stronger elastic tension, and this is correct. That's how it should be. First, I sew the elastic with a small zigzag stitch along the scallops. Look what the wrong side looks like. The bottom of the mesh is not entirely even. In some places it even peeks out from under the elastic band. I trim the excess edges of the mesh. It is very important not to touch this stitching. Next, I turn the elastic over to the wrong side. And on the right side, I make a stitch with a large zigzag. Help the machine with your hand while stitching at the assembly points under the chest and at the places where the parts are layered on top of each other. Let's see what I got. Okay, all edges of the bra are packed. Now let's move on to the back. I carefully cut off the excess threads and align the edges of the bra along the back. Next, I pin a large fastener piece with loops on the left side. I selected the required size fastener in advance. Then I pin a small part of the band with hooks on the right side. I sew the fasteners around the perimeter using a very fine, frequent zigzag. Look what I've got. Now let's move on to the straps. I will need adjusters and two elastic bands for straps, each 45 cm long. This is the standard strap length. I insert the strap into the adjuster. I need to sew with the same stitch that we used to sew on the fastener's band. I insert the strap into the ring, wrong side up, and thread it through the adjuster. I sew the strap to the tails. It's the remaining piece that I left earlier. I cut off the excess edge of the elastic, tuck it in, and stitch it with a small zigzag stitch. I cut off the threads and extra edges of the elastic. If desired, you can secure the loop with a ring. I do this with a frequent small zigzag. I remove excess threads, press the bra, and the bra is ready. We're looking forward to see what you came up with. When you get your bra ready, share your photos and videos on Instagram with the hashtag Fabrico_Pamela. Dear girls, we invite you to have a look at our other patterns from the Lingerie collection. Follow the link below the video, sew with us, and create your own unique outfits because you are your own best designer.